Watch the Mega Millions drawing live tonight here on TV 23. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV 23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to High Plains Today on TV 23. Hey, it's Friday, August 7th, 2015. On today's show, entertainment correspondent Adam Jewell. Now, let's take a quick look at news. Parents of BJ's bad boy, Kaiser Carlisle, Chad and Gail Carlisle, have announced the times and date of funeral services for their 9-year-old son, who died Sunday in Wichita after being accidentally hit in the head with a bat Saturday during the National Baseball Congress World Series. Now, Kaiser's funeral will start at 10 a.m. on Tuesday at the Seward County Community College in the Greenhouse Gymnasium. Now, guests are requested to just dress casual and wear BJ's attire if you have it. Now, Kaiser's funeral procession will also pass by Brent Gould Field. Congressman Tim Huelskamp held a town hall meeting at Victory Electric on Wednesday. Now, this was Huelskamp's 301st town hall meeting. He had recently received the Heritage Action Sentinel Coin Award at his 300th town hall in Larned. Now, the award was for his high conservative voting record. The issues that were discussed were Planned Parenthood, Veterans Administration, the Lesser Prairie Chicken, and water regulations. And the Dodge City Police Department is accepting applications for the 2015 Citizens Police Academy. The class will meet on Tuesday evenings, starting at 7 p.m. and lasting approximately till 10 p.m. each night. Now, the class will meet one Saturday to go to the firing range for weapons training. The class will cover numerous topics, including the interworkings of the agency, gang investigations, patrol procedures, and the court system, just to name a few. Now, applications are available at the police department or on the website at dodgecity.org, and they must be submitted by September 1st. Now, a brief background check will be completed on all applicants who must be 18 years or older and have no felony or misdemeanor criminal convictions. And this weekend promises variety, as it's the last chance for people to enjoy the big pool this summer. Now, it's closing weekend for the big pool, and to celebrate, the Garden City Recreation Commission is offering a free pool day today. Big pool hours are 1 to 7 p.m. through Sunday. Now, once the pool is closed for the season, more repairs are planned for the big pool to improve water conservation and address maintenance issues. The Garden City Commission on Tuesday authorized city staff to begin working on a list of additional repairs. And the number of cattle on Kansas feedlots is on the rise this year. Now, that's good news for feedlot owners. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture's National Agricultural Statistics Service, the number of cattle on Kansas feedlots has risen 2% in the past year to about 1.94 million. Now, overall, cattle inventories across the state also have grown. Now, that's according to the latest USDA statistics after years of drought and shrinking herds. And the Kansas Supreme Court is taking its show on the road in October with a special evening session in southwest Kansas. Court officials announced Tuesday the justices will convene October 13th at the Garden City High School. It will be the court's first ever visit to that community. It will be the second time the court has heard cases in the evening. The first evening session was in April at Hayes, when nearly 700 people showed up. The session in Garden City will run from about 6:30 to 8 p.m., after which the justices will meet with the public in an informal reception at the school. Now, the court convened outside its Topeka courtroom for the first time back in 2011 as a way to educate Kansans on the court. And Republicans seeking their party's 2016 presidential nomination have the challenging task of trying to stand out among the 17 candidates in the race. And Thursday's televised debate was the first opportunity for the party to start whittling down its choices. So it's no surprise the candidates had a vested interest in puffing up their own records as governors, senators, and public figures. And that's just a look at some of the things that are happening in the area, nation, and the world. Stick around. I'll be back with a look at weather right after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV 23 with host Chris Jewell. TV23's internet service and 4G live streaming. Provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here. 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 And here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Separate raw meats from other foods by using different cutting boards. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
And welcome back to TV 23 as we look to the northeast on our Skycam. Man, is it nice out there? Nary a cloud in the sky, but that's the good news. Looking at our current temperatures and readings here at the station, as you can see, 86 degrees already at noon. Relative humidity 71%. The wind is east-southeast at 13 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure is holding steady. Looking around the area, as you can see, the cool spot is out here at Lamar. Everybody else is starting to heat up. 88 in Garden City and Dodge City, 88 in Perryton. The cool spot, like I said, is Lamar at 79, 85 in Hayes. Looking at the current dew points, as you can see, they're pretty high, especially down here in the south, as there is a hot front, or a warm front, hot front, whatever, coming up from the south. It's going to keep moving northward all day today. And that's what's making it so humid, is those dew points are so high. We're looking at wind speeds out of the south-southeast mainly. I don't know what's wrong with Perryton down there. They're at 9 degrees out of the northeast. I can't explain that. 9 mile an hour, not degrees, 9 miles an hour. I do that all the time. Looking at the readings yesterday at the Garden City Regional Airport, high was 91, low was 66, record of 105 back in 1964, the low was 57 back in 1993, and so far this month, only a trace in the bucket so far. Looking at our forecast today, yep, it's going to be hot. 97, winds are going to be out of the south-southeast at 15. Tonight, partly cloudy, 72 degrees. Winds are still going to remain out of the south-southeast at 17. Now, here's where it gets rough. 99 for the high tomorrow. Would not be surprised if we don't see the century mark tomorrow. South-southeast winds at 14. Now, their heat index is going to be brutal tomorrow. We could see heat indexes up around 105. There is, after about 9 o'clock tomorrow night, 20% chance of showers. 71 for the low. Winds are going to be out of the south, and around midnight they will be turning to the north. Looking at our 7-day, as you can see, hot tomorrow, but then we start to cool down, especially on Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures start to climb again on Thursday. Lows are going to be in the upper 60s to lower 70s. That's a look at weather. Markets are next. Hi, I'm Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs at noon weekdays right here on TV 23. Hey, do you think you have an idea for something that would make a great segment? Somebody that would make a great interview? What about a community event that needs highlighting? Let us know here at the station. Email us news@kbgltv.com.
This is the place.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm home. People are people around here. That's how it is. It's so clear. Letting it show. I've been around the world, only to find what I already know. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah. This is the place.
Are you tired of worrying about going over your cell phone data cap? Tired of surprise bills and text messages asking for more money? Stop the insanity. Switch to unlimited nationwide data from United Wireless. Switching is easy. Come in today and see for yourself. For a limited time, get free activation, up to $200 per line bill credit, and save on the latest smartphones. See how much you can save with unlimited nationwide data from United Wireless. See store for details.
2 outs with a runner on first base. Now the big guy comes up to bat, hitting .342 with 92 RBIs and 36 homers. First pitch is out, he's back
Chill raw and prepared foods promptly. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
And welcome back. It is Friday. That means one thing. Our entertainment correspondent, Adam Jewell, joins us live from Chicago. Okay, and sometimes Guru. I'm going to throw that in there today. How are you?
Thank you. Aces, baby.
Aces, baby. All right, well, we're going to talk about three things this week. The first one being the Fantastic Four. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
What about, now, hey, I got a question on this Fantastic Four. Wasn't there a bunch of Fantastic Four movies out earlier, and is this just kind of a remake or continuing on with the series with different actors?
No, it's a complete reboot. They trashed the previous Fantastic Fours because they're terrible. But now with this Fantastic Four, it's also, from what I've been hearing and what people are saying before its opening day today, it's not that great, which is why it's playing in the middle of August. So we're winding down from the mainstream blockbuster time, and this is usually when the middle of the road summer movies kind of just get pushed to the end. It's like, all right, we're gonna not deal with these.
Okay, so this movie has a big enough name that before it goes straight to DVD, it's going to play in theaters right before school starts.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna make some money, but it's not going to make a lot of money.
All right, so we'll be seeing this on TBS or HBO or something very soon.
Yeah, it's got a great cast. Like previously with these cast members, Kate Mara, who's the daughter of the Mara family who owned the New York Giants. Her sister, Rooney Mara, who was in Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. She used to be in House of Cards.
Oh, that's right, yeah, and then they killed her off unexpectedly.
Spoiler alert!
It was like 2 seasons ago.
Some people are still catching up.
All right, all right, we'll put a warning on it. I'll do better.
She plays Sue Storm.
All right.
The big it person, Miles Teller, who was in Whiplash. Great movie, by the way. He's Mr. Fantastic. And then there's Michael B. Jordan, not to be confused with Michael Jordan. He plays Johnny Storm. So it's got a good cast, but from what they've been saying is the story isn't that great, and then also Josh Trank is the director. And he was the former director of the new Star Wars, but was fired. Okay,
so, all right, gotcha. So, tumbleweed scale, 1 to 5. This gets a...
I'm going to bank on probably a 2.
A 2? Okay, well, you're being a little generous there. All right. So, Fantastic Four hits theaters today. I think it's showing in Liberal Garden and Dodge, so you can go see that. 2 tumbleweeds from our entertainment guru. All right, let's move on to the next one. And this one looks interesting. Shaun the Sheep.
Yes. Shaun the Sheep movie, it's by Mark Burden and Richard Starzak. They did movies Chicken Run, also the famous Wallace and Gromit series. And what's great about this is it's about the sheep who lose their, I guess, master, for lack of a better term, and just going through the city trying to get him back. The thing is, there's no dialogue.
What?
Whatsoever. There's no dialogue. Not the sheep don't talk.
Oh, okay.
The people in the film.
Okay, so the people talk in the film, right?
No.
What? Oh, okay.
Or very little.
All right. Now, is this all done in claymation like the Chicken Run and the other series were all done that way?
Yes.
All right. Shaun the Sheep. All right. It looks entertaining. I didn't know there was no dialogue in the movie.
Yeah.
I guess that cuts down on production cost.
Yeah, or there's very little dialogue. But the thing is, they do this. They did this with Wallace and Gromit too. They're able to tell a story without using dialogue.
All right. Okay. So let's look at this quick. I mean, it looks like a fun movie. Let's look at this quick. Tumbleweed scale, 1 to 5 gets.
I would say 3, and I'd say it's going to be better than Fantastic Four because these are excellent storytellers.
Okay, all right. Well, it looks like it's a fun movie. So, all right. So, Shaun the Sheep, 3 tumbleweeds. Moving on. Last night was kind of, would we call it historic? Maybe, I don't know. The Daily Show with Jon Stewart had their, I guess we're going to call it John Voyage. It was his last show on The Daily Show, correct?
Yes, don't forget, hashtag John Voyage.
Oh, hashtag John Voyage, sorry.
Yeah. So The Daily Show, it's still going to continue, but with a new host. Jon Stewart, who's been there for 16 years, is stepping down. Or last night was his final episode. Just like how The Late Show is going to continue with Stephen Colbert instead of David Letterman.
All right.
Okay.
All right, gotcha.
So
I'm with you there.
This was a very poignant episode. It wasn't all flash and substance. He brought back all of his correspondents, and which has featured quite a group of people from Ed Helms, Stephen Colbert, John Oliver, Steve Carell, Jason Jones.
Okay, and a lot of those people, well, the first four that you mentioned, Ed Helms, John Colbert, or Stephen Colbert, John Oliver. I mean, those people have all gone on to have pretty good careers after leaving The Daily Show.
Yes. Like, it's been basically a big stepping stone for a lot of people and brought their careers to an apex. So, and vaulted some into another stratosphere. And what's great about The Daily Show was, even though it wasn't really fake news, but it was satire.
I was going to say, satire news show, and it was always pretty funny, but yet they got their serious jabs in kind of a satirical way.
Yes, it was, I would say, as if Mark Twain were doing the news.
Or Will Rogers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, and with some of his guests, though, he's had important people on the show. Like, he's had Donald Rumsfeld. He's had President Clinton.
And he's had President Obama on, and Michelle. He's had a lot of politicians that like to go on his show.
Yes. So he's had fun, but he's gone after people. Like, if you YouTube the interview with Ed Kramer, the host of Mad Money, he completely just takes him down a peg.
Okay. All right. Did Ed Kramer, when he was on the show, have his sleeves rolled up like he always does?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, so last night was the last show. Big farewell. It went well. It's always been kind of a funny show. I always enjoyed watching it. I never took it too seriously. So how do you think the new show is going to continue on without Jon Stewart quickly?
Well, I think if they're keeping a lot of the same staff, so pretty much the same feel, like it's still going to hold other news organizations like Fox News and CNN and MSNBC accountable for what they're saying. It's just going to have a new host and a new flair.
I think the biggest problem is going to be for The Daily Show is that people are going to expect the new host to deliver in the same manner that Jon Stewart did. That is going to be the first thing that hurts them. True,
but he'll be fine.
Okay, so if you were to go back and watch all the seasons of The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, Tumbleweeds, I'm guessing you're going to give those a 5.
4 or 5. I mean.
Okay. All right.
Remember, The Daily Show became the news source for a lot of people in my generation because it's nonpartisan.
I know, but the thing is, it's not real news anyway. All right.
It's real news.
Okay. All right. Adam, go out and make it a good weekend. Have a good week, and we'll see what you have to share with us next Friday, all right?
All right, see you then.
Okay, and we'll be right back after this.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here. 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 And here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm home. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
And welcome back. As I sit here talking to our producer Brian in the other room, and oh, hey, you're on, dummy. By almost every account, Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Tim Tebow has been very impressive throughout training camp so far. Now, according to Eagles head coach Chip Kelly, Tebow brings something to the table unique to most quarterbacks in the NFL, his running ability. He has also earned praise for his throwing ability after retooling his mechanics this offseason because he couldn't throw worth a schmatz. Now, beat reporter Elliot Shore-Parks was specifically impressed with Tebow's touch on his passes during yesterday's practice. And with a 9.5 game lead over the second-place Twins, the Royals can be firmly penciled in for their second consecutive playoff appearance and first division title since they were a member of the West Division in 1985. Where exactly they will stand come the postseason is a question for a different day, but it's looking increasingly likely that they bring home field advantage to Kauffman Stadium. But weirder things has happened, so just know that one way or another, you'll get another feel of playoff Royal mania, and I hope that happens. Hey, let's take a quick look at a recap of our weather. It's warming up out there. It is already up another degree since we did weather. It is 87 degrees. Relative humidity is 69%. Winds have picked up a little bit out of the east-southeast at 13. Barometric pressure is holding steady. Remember, for the 5-7 day, it's going to heat up tomorrow, 99. I would not be surprised if we get into the century mark. There's a heat index warning out. There's a slight chance of showers. Going to cool down starting next Tuesday. Go out and make it a good week. And we'll see you back here on Monday.
Keep up to date with the latest information from TV 23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
So, So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1,000,000. For free tips to help you save,